Hey guys, I just wanted to make this video, give you something to practice along to. I'm just gonna run through the songs a couple of times, and if you want to play along to them, that's cool. If you just want to listen to it, I'll probably go through each one time. For Jesus in the Morning, don't forget it does that. It does the same thing for the verse 3 times, and then it's gonna go into that key change, which will be 2 more verses. The last verse is when we do that stop time thing where it'll be like 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, that type of thing right there. So yeah, I'll play and I'll sing, and if you want to play along, that would be cool. Give me some practice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus in the morning, Jesus in the noontime, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus when the sun goes down. Praise Him, praise Him, praise Him in the morning, praise Him in the noontime, praise Him, praise Him, praise Him when the sun goes down. Love Him, love Him, love Him in the morning, love Him in the noontime, love Him, love Him, love Him when the sun goes down. Here's that key change. Serve Him, serve Him, serve Him in the morning, serve Him in the noontime, serve Him, serve Him, serve Him when the sun goes down. Thank Him, thank Him, thank Him in the morning, thank Him in the noontime, thank Him, thank Him, thank Him when the sun goes down, thank Him when the sun goes down, thank Him when the sun goes down. So I'm not sure if the violin has it, but I know that viola has it and the trumpet there. At the end, you're going to play, I think it's a concert A. So it's going to go from A to C sharp, and then you're going to play the major and then the minor tone in the last chord. So it'll be up to the F sharp and then the F natural. So the chord progression there is A, and then A with a different bass, so you go up to the C sharp, then D, then D minor, and back to A. So just make sure that it's going to sound really funny when you play it by yourself, but and then I'm not sure what note you end on, but it has to be in that A chord. So it's either going to be A, C sharp, or E. And those are concert pitches. For trumpet, it'll be a whole step up. So it'll either be B, D sharp, or F sharp for trumpet. Viola, I think it's the same for you. Not sure. So there's Jesus in the Morning. Practice with that. We'll go through Knock Knock Knock. I'm just going to do 2 verses of it. There's 3 verses, and Sabrina, I'll write something up for you. Davey, I'll shoot you an email, and just let me know what you want to do about this. So yeah, here we go. If I knock on the door, if I knock on the door, will anybody hear me? Will anybody let me in? If I knock on the door, If I knock on the door, will anybody hear me? Will anybody let me in? God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door for you and me. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door for you and me. Going to the third verse. If I knock real soft, if I knock real soft, will anybody hear me? Will anybody let me in? If I knock real soft, if I knock real soft, will anybody hear me? Will anybody let me in? God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door for you and me. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door for you and me. Let me do the chorus one more time. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door for you and me. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door. God's gonna open up the door for you and me. Yeah, and that's how I'll end that. So, like I said, Sabrina, I'll write something up for you. I'll put it in the email. I'd like to give it to you before Sunday. That way you're not just kind of thrown into it there. So in the email, I'll let you know about that. And then Davey, I'll ask you the same thing in the email. What you want to do on that song. I can give you some chords if you want to play piano. That's cool. If you want to play drums, that's cool too. And we can figure something out for next time. But yeah, so practice along with that. If you have any questions, put my phone number in the email. You can text me, or you can call me, or you can just email me back, whatever's easiest for you. And that's about it. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. See you guys.